Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here. A little midday money on a Friday. Welcome on into the show. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Winner free picks and parlays. And I did add my personal Sean Higgs YouTube channel because, as I said yesterday, sometimes we run into the live shows over on PMP. And that is why we had the multiple channels set up there. So I don't want to run into live stuff. Listen, I'm throwing up the promo codes. Early bird, baseball, $374.25, $13 a week. You're not $13 a week. I'm sure you'll buy the $31.20 for a week of plays. I don't understand why. People do. And also, the link to the podcast is in there. All of your favorite podcast channels. Internet right now. You can go follow, listen, give it a follow. Not that I don't think it tells me who the followers are, but you can listen whenever you want. There is that. Why wouldn't you? All right. Into it here on a Friday, opening day yesterday. And then, of course, they follow that up. This is like a NBA, NHL nonsense. 15 games, and then we got a 5-pack going today. What's that about? What is that about? Not really loving that one. But it is what it is. Let's get it. Recapping yesterday's action here. Not a bad yesterday here. Not a bad yesterday. We go 7-3 in the video. Plus 466. Nice day. That's what happens when you have a nice 196 Seattle Mariner run line here. Props go 9-16 plus $55. And premium picks go 9-6. So depending where you're at, you could have won a plus 408, depending where you got the Texas run line at. I had a 190, but on winner free picks, I had a 177. So 386, 408. We're already off to a decent start there, 9-6. We will take it. We will take it. Today's action, a shorter little card for sure, but I have plenty of props ready. And in some MLB, let's get to it. We're going to go a little Miami over the 7.5. I like Houston on the run line, plus 140. That is actually on my 3-pack today for baseball. I used it also with Ross and Jesse today on the other channel that I do the free picks with Ross and Jesse, Ross Benjamin, Jesse Shule. We're going to go Padres over the 7.5. As we said, Padres over every day this weekend versus Colorado. And we're going Dodgers run line plus 110. I do love the Diamondbacks young players, right? Carroll, McCarthy, Octoms, a lot of young guys. Kind of Marte's still kind of a young guy. They got to start hitting, though. Give me the Dodgers. Merrill Kelly, not good numbers career-wise versus L.A.D. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. If you want to come over there and give me a follow, all the free picks are posted, and it's not in a thread, but plenty of player props. I'm throwing them up right now on the Twitter universe. So if you're on Twitter, following on Twitter, you get all the stuff a little bit faster. For those of you who cannot wait in this microwave world we live in, you need things instantaneously. I sort of get it. Let's do a quick rundown of props, so that way I could knock those out, and then we'll come back to the props as well too. But let's go. So the Met game, we're gonna go Alonso Ribby plus 150, run plus 125. Connor Ribby plus $2. Segura, Miami, a run plus 125. Cooper, a run plus 140. And my guy, De La Cruz. I'm hoping for this kid to break out. I kind of like him. Plus 220. Had him a couple times last year. 220 on a Ribby. Not like yesterday's props. Again, 9-16. We didn't, if we would have got anything out of the Padres, it would have been a really monster day. But again, we kind of go middle of the lineup kind of stuff. Not a lot of minus 105s, 110s. More plus the 125 range and above. And we cashed a bunch yesterday, so hopefully we right, I have a little thing here. I said with the props on them. Right off the bat, we had the Judge Ridley, home run, getting it done there. A lot of Brave props there. Arcia, whatever, plus a 240. That's where we're going to look. That is where we're going to be with our props. A lot of plus kind of stuff there. White Sox, Vaughn, Ribby, 220. Robertson, Anderson, both score run, plus 130. I mean, top of the order. Anytime I get a top of the order, leadoff guy here, Pena next up for Houston at a plus 123. I'm going to take a shot on a good hitting lineup for a run. Yes, 120 there for Pena. My guy Kyle Tucker, we like him, plus 170 for a Ribby. Jake the Rake Myers, I got his autograph. Nice guy, friendly. Plus 290 Ribby for him. I'll take that. And as mentioned, like a guy like Yordi, the guy he's like a minus a 110. I can't do it. It's a lot of places you're gonna find minus 110s and minus 290s. Not here though, not here. Rockies action. CJ Crone, a Ribby plus 195, a run plus 160. Blackman, Ribby, 220, run plus 180, and Montero, Ribby, plus 250. Well, as I said, Padres the over, sure. Crone looks, he had I think they had 30 homers last year. Not a bad player. So I'm getting 3-4 hitters here. Ribbies and runs. They could hit homers. I'm just thinking if somebody's on base, we're going to get something here. Montero following both of those guys up to get on base. He knocks him in. Then I saw him cash it. Montero hits a 3-run homer or base hit with 2 outs. Both of these guys score. Look at this. We got 4. We got a 540 in our pocket or something like that. It's unbelievable. Padres. Grisham run again. Leadoff kind of guy getting plus 145. Sure. Kim Ribby bottom of the lineup. At the middle of the order is on base. He should get shots. And again with Colorado, do we like Kyle Freeland? No. Give me the 240. Machado, Ribby 155, a run 125. Bogey 175 and a 130 for him. Ribby run combo. And again, it's like the Alonso. Can we do homer props? Sure. But he cracks a homer. We're cashing both of these either way. And let's be honest, he could get the homer is wonderful. It knocks it out nice and easy for us. Same token, when I have a good hitting team, I think we're going to have a rally, score some runs. Hollywood Dodgers. Smith, Will, not that Will, not going to slap you. Plus 170 Ribby. Martinez Ribby, 175. Outman towards the bottom, 165 run. Again, I'll grant the bottom guy because you got Mookie Betts, Freeman coming up after. He's on base. Chance to score 165. Again, I'm not loving Colorado pitching. So there, Arizona with Merrill Kelly today. I apologize for that. Merrill Kelly against the Dodgers, not good. Seattle. Now, I did grab a J-Rod homer here, and this is more because Gaddis gave up a bunch of homers last year. And I don't know. Low-scoring game last night. I think J-Rod pops one off today. Just, a lot of hype. Opening day. I don't know. I'll take a shot here, 275. France, my guy, how much, we loved France last year. A Ribby machine for us out of the top of the order. 155. Crawford, a run 145. And MVP, the guy's never an MVP talk, but Ramirez for Cleveland. Beast. If they're going to score a run, he's going to be in the thick of it. Plus 150. Let's go. There we go. Let me say something. First guy in, you never even say hello, Miz. You just come in firing away. You got the cute little, what is that, little dog cat over there? Okay, come on. Can I get a high here, Miz? Colorado plus Colorado under. Dodgers over 7.5. So we'll work our way backwards. Dodgers, like I said, I like the run line here for the show. Kelly, as much as I like him, I don't know. Not good numbers versus Dodgers. Dodgers, and I'm kind of down on the Dodgers. I've said that before. I'm not really a fan of the lineup. I don't know. Let's see what happens. But last night they happened. But I'll go over with you here. Colorado and the under. I had Padres run line yesterday and the over. I'm thinking the same today. I do not like Colorado. I do not like it. Now, if you took Colorado yesterday, I hope you had the A's yesterday. Hope you had. Who else was a big dog yesterday? Didn't get there or got there. Colorado got there. The uh, Angels. I mean, how many people lost with their money line parlays? Holy cow, boy! There's a lot of me posting in here. Michael's in the house. Good morning. White Sox winner. Yes, they did. White Sox ending under cash. Never in doubt. Francisco will take it. Pretty good day. 3-1 in baseball. All dogs. Giants only loser. Yeah, I had the Giants. Well, we had the under in here. I didn't have the. Wish I would have had more on the end. What are you gonna do? You got dogs, Michael. We go 3-1. Can't complain. UAB screwed me twice out of the money line, then took them at the half plus 6.5. Lost by 7. Oh, brutal. I had the money line minus 123. I was 12-4. I was on a nice little 12-4 college hoops run. All right, that's fine. I'll finish 3-0 with the Final Four in the championship game. I don't mind. It was a bad, rough February with my college hoops, but I'm gonna finish out after we go 3-0, 15-5. I'll take it, and baseball will be good to us. Give me the thumbs up. I appreciate it, Francisco. Marcos, what he said, I hit the like button for you and Timmy. Full NBA slate. Let's go. Best thing next to a full. How can you say the NBA full slate is great to a full NFL slate when it's like? Now, hope you had the Celtics yesterday. We said take the Celtics to get it done. They did. And now today you got the Celtics at home laying, 14 points. I don't like that spot for them as much as I love the spot yesterday. No. OKC, do I want to on the road? Not particularly. All right, they have to win. I don't like betting on teams that have to win. Not much here I like. I'm not going to lie. There's really nothing going on here. Maybe, believe it or not, maybe the Lakers. Maybe take the Lakers. I mean, let's look at this. I mean, Portland, 14 points at home. They lost by 40 the other day? Golden State, minus 18. Phoenix, minus 10. Obviously, the Joker's probably out in that game. No, thank you. Trevor, why do the Yanks get an off day? I think everybody's got a lot of teams have the off day because if they play today, what are they going to be off? Saturday or Sunday? There's a lot of, these games playing now are probably 4-game series. That's the way I look at it. Baseball's usually 3 and 4-game series. They wanted everybody on one day. Why not just start on Friday and just have all 3-game series? But schedule makers, it is. We don't want to turn into crappy NHL and NBA where we have 10 games and then 2 and then 3 and then 12. Baseball's pretty consistent with their days. Some days the day game on a Thursday you might have like a 5-piece or something. Most of the time it is what it is. They want the weekend games. I do like Houston also, says Francisco. I like them here. Run line it up. I do not like Lansley. Cubs killed it. Yeah, Cubs, baby. Now, fast start to our Cubs over season win total. Yes, I did not have it yesterday. We did have the under, though. Did like that Cubs under. So we're happy. Winning wager coming in. I like the Padres over 7.5 too. They're a team. Again, I do not like the pitching. I don't like the team in general. So I think the Padres should get some runs. Like I thought this game would be reversed last night. I thought it'd be like an 8-2 Padre kind of win. So I expect the Padre bats to wake up. And I said I'll be Padre run line. I don't want to lay. We don't like doing. Honestly, I don't like doing anything over 140, but I'll stretch to 150 sometimes. But these bigger numbers, forget about it. No, thank you. Laying $2, $195. No thanks. Not going to lay that with Cole or Framber Valdez or any stud pitcher. I'm definitely not going to lay that with a Nick Martinez. Michael, on a couple of unders. Phillies under, Lakers under. Teams fighting for play position. There are a bunch of trends that back these well, but I'm not. Michael, if they hit for you, super. Me, no thanks with teams, wrapping up the seasons. No thank you. Richie P's in the hat. I hit a like on a lot of the channels for you just now. I appreciate it, Rich. Yeah. No. Like I said, I added it. I probably should have kept it on the Sean Higgs page from the start. I just never really did. And as I said, we run into now the Bet Win Repeat shows right after mine on Picks and Parlays. And sometimes my show goes long. If there's a lot of comments, we're going away. And it's longer than an hour. So just different spots. What am I going to do? Moneyline Markel's in the house. Welcome. Nice payday on Baltimore. Yours total base. Yes, he was. He got it done for you. Plus 380. And let's not forget Baltimore in the over there. Although I thought I did have I think, under in the chat. Or I talked about maybe taking the under there. Based on it'll be kind of cool out there. But definitely fading the Sox. We'll do it again tomorrow. Pounded sports and cards. Angels are trash. Same old Angels. Oh, Otani. Look at that. Now you lose 2-1. How many people got crushed yesterday between who's the other? The Padres and Angels losing. I'm sure people are upset today. David had a good day yesterday. Minnie was my key to everything worked out. And there we go. I was with Jesse, as I just said. We're talking about it's a baseball day. And Greinke's not a guy I love. I like the over in that game. Really, 2-0? I thought that game would be like a 7-4 kind of game. Good win on Twins. I told you the Twins are sneaky good. I like the lineup. Pound it. What about those Cubbies? Got it done. Yes, that's our team. NL Central champions. Although on the flip side of that, I had Blue Jays run line there. What a disaster. Probably should have had the over. Today, you're liking the Rockies money line and over. The Rockies are only 125. That's a terrible number, bro. I mean, the Dodgers are. Okay, here we go. 175. I was like, what is that about? You gonna take a shot with the Rocks again? Listen, the Padres, maybe they're a team that's going to start off slower, but it's got a lot of hype on them. They got Machado, it's Soto, Bogarts. Got to do the over, though. Yes. David, Padres look bad yesterday. Yeah. Yep, they did. 3-0 to start MLB. Rays first 5, Angels first 5. Over Blue Jays never doubt 19. Yeah. 9 day. There you go. Although I gotta say, didn't you said Milwaukee was gonna roll when we're talking about the Cubbies? We like those Cubbies. They had 19. Jeez, a whole lot of runs in that St. Louis game. And I had the freaking Toronto run line, thinking I'm on easy street early. Michael, I want to take the Spurs +6 versus the Warriors. First quarter, Warriors second worst first quarter team in the league. 1-9, 3.5 points in our last 10 quarters. Listen, when we're talking these huge numbers, Michael, I repeat myself. I don't care. It's a 20-point spread. I know Spurs are tanking away. I can't get. I don't care what the number. How do you? Yeah, the numbers are what they are, but I can't bet this with 5 games in a regular season, whatever's left for these guys. God bless you guys making money in the NBA right now. I mean, look at these lines. I'm on covers right now. 18, 14, 9.5, 13.5, 10 on the road. I mean, winning wager. Angels won the first 5. That was the way to bet it. Winning wager, because if you're going to lay, or I should say, if I don't like laying those numbers. I'll run line before I lay that kind of stuff. First 5 is the way to go. It's like the regulation bet in NHL, right? So first 5, it only way. They'll get juiced up eventually. They always do. They start moving them. King, the only 2 plays on the card today I like. Yeah, I mean, we got a handful. I'm not happy with a handful of games, but I think I got some more winning props today. Who I can? I think I'm going to go 5-0 on my premiums. Breggy, Alvarez, total base prop, both hitting 400 plus against Lynn. Yeah, I don't like Lance Lynn one bit. Base props, go for it. I concentrate obviously on ribby runs when I do the props. Total bases, homers. Are the, and I should actually look. It's not like I can't take a peek at them, Miz. But are they decent plus returns on those? Yeah, I get static sometimes. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's this piece here. I hit it as I'm touching it to make it noise. I do not know why that happens, Francisco. Pirates yesterday. Nice win for the Pirate backers. I like the under. Yeah, I'm a big loser. Freeland 2 ERA at Petco. I'm just not a Freeland guy. I'm not a Freeland guy. King D. What do you think about opening day, Higgs? The press are shocked Angels full game backers brutal. That's why I hate getting involved. Bullpens. I mean, forget about the bullpens, King D. You scored 2 runs. You scored, and I said, Tim was all over the A's yesterday. I said, I can't back Kyle Muller, who had like a 9 spring ERA. I know it's spring training, but he was off an injury the year before with the Braves or whatever. He hasn't pitched. You scored 2 runs. There you go. Otani, Trout, Rendon, 3 of the highest paid players in baseball. 2 runs. Forget about the bullpen. You can't score more than 2 runs. You scored a run. Scored a run. Rich Pete, Texas Rangers, first 5. Never in doubt. Let me tell you, I was like annoyed. I had Rangers run line, obviously, at a plus 190. I had a good 190 on that on an opener. It came down to 177. I'll still take it, but maybe I should have been on that over. And I'll tell you what, next game out for DeGrom, don't be like, oh, he's people might get off him because he's bad outing. The Phillies face him. They got him. They hadn't gotten him before, but it's still a team that's a lot of batters that seen him before. Braves run line. Winner New York Yankee lost to Marlins Yurfie yesterday. Yeah, they got the run just a little late for you in that Richie. I took Boston plus 2 in the hook last night. Celtics, easy winner, Marco. MLB, I'm going with Jeff McNeil Ribby. I like it. I like Jeff McNeil, Michael. You've been here last year. We were on McNeil often. RBI versus Marlins are playing in Miami 6 straight games, 4 of 8 Luzardo. I like it. I like the McNeil. I went the Alonso route. I went Alonso and the $2 on Kuna I couldn't pass up. It's staticky, then goes mute on and off. All right, that's good to know. Boy, I hope I'm not talking the whole time now and it's muted and I can't get to the comments. Angels had chances. Trout got shafted a few times. Drury stunk. Hopefully, Jared Walsh is better. I gave Angels first 5 run line in a video. I like Drury. They brought in a bunch of guys. You got in Drury, Renfro, right? Hunter Renfro brought in. Gio Urshel. A lot of guys who could hit. Try to get some stuff going. Again, 1 run with that lineup? That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Embarrassing. What's there to say? I mean, it's... Ugh. Richie P. Abreu with 3 hits plus $6. I mean, revenge spot going against his old mates, going for a plus six piece. Huh? I think Portland and NBA are playing with NBA G League players. Well, when you're getting what are they at home? They 15-point dogs at home. I'm pulling up their past game because I thought they lost by 40 the last game. They did. 120 to 80. Unbelievable. Oh, it's my favorite food. Gas station sushi. Mariners minus 160. Cleveland over under. No real opinion on the total. And I can't lay 160. I like Robbie Ray. And it's a pitching edge clearly against Gaddis in his limited MLB starts last year. No, has to be a run line. Run line or nothing there. What's the run line? 140? Run line for me. Although prop wise, baby, let's go. J-Rod, Homer, 275. Ty France Ribby, 155. And a J.P. Crawford run, a plus 145. There you go. There you go. Nice 3-0 for you. King D, I'll continue to live and die with first 5. It's no worse than betting on a guy you don't know. MLB will clean house. First 5 has worked for years. MLB has paid the mortgage. I get it. I understand the first 5. I mean, I think Seattle first 5 today is like minus a half is like even money. Like, why wouldn't you do first 5s? My thing is when it starts juicing up. So no thanks to that. So I'm in a position though, King D, for personally, baseball is really good because I can do full, I'm not bad full game totals and sides. Now I have to be good at that because that's all the sites provide for me. So I can't just say, well, I'm going to do first fives all the time. Not for myself betting. I can do things I can't do on sites posting. But I agree. First five, yes. And like I said, we even last year we were talking about regulations. I'm like, I never really looked at that. As dumb as that sounds, for a person who bets, it was like I was always like a kind of a puck line full game kind of guy, or I'm taking a dog. I never really got into that until because if I couldn't do it on sites to generate, where people were asking for it, you kind of not put it, put in a bin, but it wasn't something I looked at until recently. Now, I mean, it's excellent. It's excellent. I don't think Batista will last as the Baltimore closer. It's one game. It's Boston. You got the monster out there. You can't. That's a crazy take on day one of the baseball season. Guys. What about the St. Louis guys? He going to last? Here's his closer. Last two times he pitched, he blew a game versus the Phillies in the playoffs, and then yesterday's nightmare. So is he gone? I don't think you could do that after a game. Kind of 2 hits, 250. Let's do it. Listen, I just want a nice take care of business, nice ribby there. Base hit scores Alonso, and I'm plus 325, and it's a nice day to start. Yanks under. I knew it. Yes, under. Why wouldn't you take the under with those lineups? You got two good pitchers. That's why I said, hey, we'll take a Webb plus 160. I got 25 strikeouts from the two starters yesterday? Come on. I'm liking the Lakers today. I do kind of like the Lakers, David. Desmond, that's for the Stros today. Martin, you like the Martin? Yeah. I can't say no to the Stros because yesterday I had Cease because I like Cease. I'm getting a 140 worth a shot. We had the under. And let's add into that. Raising banners, championship ceremony, all that hoopla that goes with it. We saw it with the Braves last year losing to the Reds. We see it in Monday Night Football all the time. It's like, hey, we're going to celebrate a team or a player or Hall of bounce back spot. Don't like Lance Lynn, although he had a nice second half. Still not interested. David, I love your picks. I'm on Winnipeg to win most periods minus the 130. Let's Winnipeg to win most periods minus 130. Well, why that is. Here's another spot. So we talked about first fives of baseball and regulation hockey. Winnipeg's a 240 fave today. You could lay 130 and they just have to win two periods. Right? So, I mean, you're hoping they don't go to overtime as well, but I like it. Mariners, Dodgers, first five. Again, two faves at home. Shorten up the line. I get it. The DK boost was Ohtani. I did write it down. Ohtani, it was some kind of Ohtani hip prop. Who bought that up? I wrote it down here. DK boost, Ohtani hit. I don't know if he had to have a hit or was it multiple hits. Was it a home run? Whatever it was. He did go 1 for 3. So he did get a hit. But, I mean, really, the Angels, we want to blame a bullpen. You scored one run. Lane's in the house. I hopped on that San Diego, Colorado over. White Sox money line. You're a winner. That's a good Thursday. 2-0, baby, Lane. Get it. Miz, I think by All-Star break, Angels will unload talent. Looks like the same old Angels. Again, it's a team that if it hits, should be pretty good. Granted, you got the Astros, you got Seattle, two playoff teams. You got the Rangers who say, you know what? We think we're good. We signed two guys for a $500 million last year to hit. Took them a while to get going. Our pitchers were pretty good. Let's bring in a veteran all-star guy who's Hall of Fame caliber when he's healthy. Not like they're not going for it. They're not going to be dealing. Not this year, at least. What are you doing with the Astros? Excuse me, with the Angels. Otani's a free agent. I just had their box score out for yesterday. I mean, you got a lot of guys that could be shipped out of this mess with this team. I don't want to hear Otani's probably gonna be dealt. Who's gonna take on the Rendon contract? That guy's he was on the cusp of being like a great player. I mean, his solid 4 years in Washington, 2085, 270, 25 100. I know people don't like home runs and ribbies a batting average. 25 100, 301, 24 92, 308, 34 126, 319. And again, 80 walks, 86 strikeouts, 84 walks, 82 strikeouts. I mean, not bad, not a bad guy. Comes here, he can't be healthy. I mean, he's played. I know it was COVID and all that kind of nonsense. The last 3 years, his last three, 20, 21, 22, all they equal his 2019 season. Hunter Renfroe will be dealt. Drury will be dealt. Send Drury to the Yanks. I'll take him. I want the Yanks to sign him. Ursula, gone. Will they trade Ward? Like, what are you doing with that team? Exactly. I'd love to get some Angels fans here. What is the game plan here? When they're sputtering along again, going nowhere. You're paying Otani $1 billion? I'm dealing him for whatever I can get. And I know you're over the barrel with him because you're not going to sign him. Get the best you can get because whatever team's getting him in a trade, let's be honest, the Mets are going to come in with some ridiculous offer. I'm sure the Giants will come in with a ridiculous offer. Texas 9-run inning. Never in doubt, baby, with that game. I said yesterday, I was like, I hope, I like some of their bats. I like Lowe, Simeon, you got some bats. Garcia. Can we get a little more? And then they go out and have a 9-run inning. Unbelievable. Great call on the Cubbies. Glad I didn't bet the Brewers. You talked about wishy-washy. Wow. It is. It is with the Brew Crew. T-Money's in the house. Hello, my friend. Winning wager. Moneyline Lakers 13-4 last 17 when playing with. Revenge. Wolves 7-19 ATS when they have a 500 better record. I just think for this spot, again, I am not a big Laker guy. Lakers, Warriors, we're fading away. We're not jumping on, it's this team. This spot here to me looks like a Laker spot. That's all I'm saying. Am I betting it? No. Come see me when playoffs start. End of April. Right? There's 5 games left and the way the NBA plays. That's one game a week for these walking grown babies. T-Money, what a day. Red Hot during the day action, to be honest, I blew it all in live bets. Was feeling myself a bit too much. This year seems like it's picking up from last year. Again, the live betting, I say all the time, it can crush you. Because you're just set in a mindset because you like something. I'm not going to lie. I'd be the same way if I was live betting, right? I have guys I think are going to have good years. I have teams I like think are going to have good years. So I'm going to be on them more often than not. When you're live betting, you're thinking the team's going to come back because you like them to start the game. So your initial bet has been doubled and tripled and quadrupled. Instead of taking an 0-1, now you're an 0-4 compounded up. Rosero 134, 1345 OPS versus Robbie Ray. There's a nice little. What's his run prop, right? He's going to get on base. Someone could smack him in. I'd be looking for a run. Obviously, somebody's going to look for a hit prop. I'm looking for, him get on base, somebody score him. Marcos, when you raise your bet on the same previous losing bet. Yeah, I know what the Marcos is. So you're just doubling up. I mean, who does that? I mean, come on. That's old school degeneracy, the Martindale system. I mean, if you don't. Come on. Who does that? Who are you, Vegas Dave? You never lose. Do that. The problem is people run out of money in 3 days when you go 0-3. Martindale. Strong lean on Dustin May for the Dodgers. Under 1.5 earned runs. I tested that market last season. Very profitable. So you think it was under 1.5 earned runs today? Obviously, it's going to be nice plus money, King D. I like the D-backs, right? I got an over 77.5. That's because I like Kelly and I like Gallen. Kelly versus Dodgers, bad. You see these young cats. It's a young team, young outfield. We're gonna go 0 for 12 every game. We got problems. Minus $4 yesterday, and you're doubling up. The problem with doubling up is there are losing streaks. That's why I say people gotta be ready for a losing streak. Keep doubling up your bets, then what? T money. If the comment comes in, it's not coming in. I know it's only been one day, but baseball. I know baseball. I have a feeling we may have a rematch. Dodgers Braves. No, I'm not high on the Dodgers. Braves, yes. Dodgers, not so much. But yeah, Brewers offense stale. It's bad. Too money. Only baseball bet for me is the Mets today. Got at 108, but the line has been all over the place. Yeah, I mean, listen, it was what's it? Marlins were a plus 108 at one spot. Now they're minus 110. They're favored. I like Luzardo. I like them with the A's. Um, Again, with the Marlins, where are the bats coming from? Where are we getting hits from? The lineup to me needs help. They wanna expand baseball. I'm trying to get rid of 4 teams. I'm trying to get rid of 6 teams. Let's get rid of some teams, please. Team Mike, did you enjoy the games going by much faster? I don't feel like the game is what it meant to be with these ridiculous rules. I listen. I do not like the pitch clock. Bigger bases, I understand. When people get hurt, I get that nowadays. But that totally, you're gonna have so many, more shoot. You can only throw to first base twice, so that's gonna up steals. I know they want offense to turn into like the NFL, phantom runners on second. Bullpen guy comes in, he's got to face 3 batters. I get you're trying to get new fans. Is that gonna get new fans in here? I don't know. I mean, baseball fans are gonna be baseball fans. Like, I get rid of the interleague. I don't like interleague. I know it's like, well, you get to see somebody you don't get to see. Well, that's what the All Star game's for. You know, it's unfair. It's unfair to teams that got to play good teams. You want to face the freaking Astros and the Yankees and the Blue Jays and teams that actually spend money. Like, who gets the NL Central every year with the Pirates, the Reds, the Cubbies are a little better now. I mean, you have some bad teams. Ms. Batista struggled at the end of last year. Listen, we'll see what happens. I mean, they traded their reliever, so they're high on the guy. Mike, I'm going to tell you on that Julio homer, 325. You got a 325, and I got a crappy 275 at Caesars. Guys gave up 7 homers, 7 innings. Yeah, again, last year, you take it for what it's worth. I don't know. Today to me seems like it's a Mariner day. KD totals are in MLB. I like your Higgs at first 5 on totals. Yeah, you have to. Never would bet them now, but trying to get into them slowly. You have to. Even when I first started doing, people are like, oh, who do you like first 5 strikeout guys? I'm like, that's not something I really do, because I'm concentrating on sides of totals because that's what the sites allow me to do, and that's what I had done forever. Again, the game's changed the last 5-6 years now with legal sports betting. You have strikeout props. You could never quote a local. Be like, hey, what do you got, a strikeout? The guy would be like, are you out of your mind? Run down strikeout totals? Like, this crap was all done on pen and paper. Like, there was no first 5s and hit props and all this other stuff. I mean, you constantly got to be moving and doing different things. Like, I'm going to ride my Ribbies run props early. Maybe I'll get into strikeout props down the road when it looks like the pitch clock is favoring the pitchers, especially certain pitchers could just keep dealing. And that's okay. The pitch clock, if pitchers were on fire, they're going to keep throwing. They're doing their thing. I'm going to be in a groove. I'm striking guys out. The batter's going to want to get out of the box. Like, all right, let me take a break here. I got to get this guy off his groove. When a pitcher's running cold, he's taking off. He's taking his hat off. It balances out. I just don't like it. I mean, the strikeouts, again, they've just been skyrocketing lately. Oh, who cares how you strike out? I wish I had nickel for every time Toronto screws their own line. I know, seriously, Miz. Yes. DK Boost was even money for Otani. Just to get a hit? He just had to get a hit at even money? I mean, I guess that's all right. I mean, that's not a boost to me. I mean, I guess he's minus what 150 to get a hit. That's to Moose Tommy says go Metropolitans. Michael Brown's in the house. How are you today? Good to see you, my friend. Yeah. What do you mean will be? He is a bust right now. He's not healthy. Tommy says, "Praying Uncle Steve brings Otani home." Oh, this is home for him. Queens is home. Halfway across the flat Earth. Winning wager. Angels are in the playoff contention. It's all on. They'll pick up some pieces for playoff run. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's for any team. You're in playoff hunt. You're going to make some moves, right? But you got a lot of climbing to do. You got a lot of climbing to do if you can't hit the ball. You can't score more than a run versus the A's. You're in trouble. And like I Miz is looking for a pitching change. You don't overreact to one game. That's for sure. You can't do that in 100, especially in baseball. I remember a few years ago, you could blindly bet the Brewers. They were on my official no play list with the Yankees Red Sox. Yeah. Duh, I mean, Burnsy, Woodruff, they're solid pitchers. It was you could blindly go like a lot of unders on them because they couldn't hit and they had good pitching. The Cubby unders are tough though, based on that park. It could be, one day you're thinking, oh, look at the number. I like the under, and then the wind shifts, and then it's a freaking merry-go-round out there. Guys running around the bases. Marcos coming in. Dodgers, Seattle, Houston, and San Diego today. Wow, Marcos. Let's see. Dodgers minus 190. Seattle minus 165. Houston minus 150. And San Diego minus 190. Interesting. There's a 4-team parlay for you. Money line it up. Please tell me these are run lines at least. Cease can win the Cy Young. Absolutely, David. The guy's good. He's really good. That's why I said yesterday. Plus 140, I'll take a shot on a plus 140 guy who doesn't give up more than 2 runs. Rob Franco's in the house. Good morning. Mariners run line 130. Only way to go. Desmond, give me the look about his doubling up Martingale system. With you on the Padres over? Yes. Padres over basically anytime they're playing, I think. Depending on the pitching matchup. I mean, especially when they're facing a worse pitcher. Because they're pitching, I like their pitching. It's not like, woo, But the offense is going to click. It's going to click. I think time clock too fast. I don't like the clock miss. I don't like it. Rob. First 5 over Dodgers, Arizona. Really? Well, you know what? I don't hate that because of Merrill Kelly. I don't hate it in that spot. Best thing that happens is King D at a pitch clock. Stop at the pitch clock. It's terrible. Dustin May under strikeouts. I don't know. I'm going to say over based on the young Arizona lineup. I mean, just the outfielder. He can strike out the outfielders twice each in 5 innings and have 8 Ks because he's getting 6 out of 3 guys. Michael, have a good day. Get back to work, fella. Do it. So Otani just to get a hit was even money. See, that's just lure you in bet. Like that one, I guess, people would bet it. Why not? Get a hit, even money. He should get a hit. He did. He went 1 for 3. King D, right hands, adjust with the market is key long term. Can't be one trick. No, you can't. And listen, am I saying, like I joke, like I'm not betting soccer or UCF MMA, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that. I'm going to stick, baseball. I got my sides of totals I'm pretty good at. You saw the record last year. Sides of totals. That wasn't first fives, and it's. But off site, first 5 strikeouts, run lines, in-game betting, whatever, football as well. You gotta move. Motion is life. Rob, had Baltimore alternate run line yesterday. I had all the way to 9. Oh, brutal. That is one. That's a tough one to go down there, Baltimore, because I was like, all right, it should be a winner, and now I'm like, what is happening here? I thought I was going to lose that game. I was hesitant to come in and refresh the MLB screen when I came back in the room. If I tried to return, I would say out of here. Yeah, why wouldn't you? Say hello to my little friend, he says. Marcos, run line Hanks, not all faves. Okay, you got to do run lines, and I take a fave on a run line. I'm not gonna hate you for taking run line stuff. Just the minuses, they add up quickly. David, bad baseball slate today. I loved yesterday, not much today. You cashed on the Judge. Yeah, Judge got it done for us. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad slate. It's just not a full slate. I think you'd always find something in baseball, as we just mentioned, with the first five, with some kind of prop. I think there's again. I mean, how many? I got what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20. I got more props today than I did yesterday. Good old days baseball. Yeah. Like I like this steal coming back because I think that's gonna bring back like a sacrifice where a strikeout's not good. Like, oh, who cares you strike out? No, put the ball in play because now the guy's standing on second. You give your leadoff hitter used to be a guy who's get on base, steal a base. You're basically granting him, if your second guy takes some pitches, that he's going to be standing on second base for you. You can only throw over the first twice. The bases are a little bigger. It's a bigger lead, shorter distance, and a guy who has speed and should be able to run has base running skills. So now you're going to be in a 1-2 count, 2-1 count, whatever the count is, with a guy on second. A strikeout doesn't help you, but you ground the ball at first base, it does. You drop a bunt, it does. San Diego over 8 is plus money on my book. Oh boy, is it plus money? I hate when I see that, Marcos. I feel like when I get to play at a plus money, it loses for me on a total. Ricketts is in the house. Good morning. I hate the new rules of baseball. David says it is not baseball. I keep saying this. 7-inning games are coming, and whether you're watching my show in 3 years or not, you'll be like, I remember, dude, Hicks like 7-inning games. They're coming. They're coming. Rockies money line. Their lineup rips Martin up. Yeah, Martinez for me. I like the over. They hit yesterday. And again, I don't like Colorado, but that doesn't mean you can't win some games. Over all the way. I already can't stand the clock, says Tommy. I got you, Martinez, Ricketts. I got you. Robert. Higgs enough Merrill Kelly's on a pitch count. I want to take his strikeouts over 4. I wouldn't take his strikeouts over 4. The guy's terrible versus the Dodgers. Oh, look who it is. Our favorite Canadian, Miss Danica. Louis Roberts to get a hit. What is the number on it? Listen, we have some props here for you in the White Sox game. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But they're more of Pena for a run, Tucker for a run, Tucker for Ribby, Myers for Ribby, Roberts Anderson scoring runs. Miss Danica. Yordi, I think Yordi run or Ribby prop is like minus 110. What you can't could Yordi get a hit? Yes, but what are you laying? That's the thing. To get a hit, sure. Are we laying 140 for him to get a hit? I don't want to lay 140. Minnesota betting 10 props today. There you go. It's Ricketts. Higgs is 14-11, only plus money 20. Bets are up 140 and 60 cents. They'll be afraid of plus money. Listen, take the plus money. I did plus monies. I'm 9-6. Plus 408. Or plus 386. Rob, Kelly Air is terrible. He's also had strikeout games of 4-7-8 last year. Again, that's last year. Different Dodger team. And I don't know. I'm not liking him. I don't like the over. No, thank you. Especially, it looks like Arizona might get a little slow with their young bats. Like you don't want to go face a good pitching staff with a bunch of young hitters in Major League Baseball. You know, like they're just getting in. Marcus says, "Hey hun, hey hun, I hit the button for Mr. Nika." Say, why you drop a hey hun to me? What is wrong with you, Marco? Oh man. All right, let's hit the last run. You know, I didn't even do the games today. So the Mets minus one. Again, this was last night's numbers. Minus 115, 7.5, 105 here. Again, I like Alonso run prop plus 150, Ribby 150, Kana plus $2. I like the over 7.5. White Sox plus the 140. Astros minus the 155. It would be a run line plus 140 for me in this one. I just ran down those props. Here we have a little Vaughn, Ribby plus 220, Roberts run plus 130, Anderson run plus 130, Tucker plus 170, Ribby, Myers 290, Ribby, and a Pena run at 120. Colorado plus 158, minus 190. Total is a 8 last night. It is 7.5 this morning, so it is what it is. I still like the over. Prop wise, CJ Crone Ribby 185, Blackman a 220, Montero a 250. Sign me up. Crone run a 160, Blackman a 180. Grisham for the Padres run 145. Kimmy, the bottom of the order, Ribby 240. Bogarts, Ribby 175, a run plus 130. Machado 155, Ribby 125 run. Next game, Arizona. We just mentioned with the Dodgers here. Give me the Dodgers run line. I'm not sold on Kelly, and I think Arizona's going to struggle a little bit out of the gate here, hurting my total for sure for wins. Will Smith, Ribby, plus 170. J.D. Martinez, a 175. And a run out of our guy, Outman, is a plus 165. The Guardians in Seattle, nothing here on that game, but I'll give you a J-Rod homer for 275. Ty France, Ribby, 155. J.P. Crawford, run 145. And a Ramirez Ribby for the Tribe at a plus 150. Back to the chat. Lock it in with the king. They go 7 innings MLB. We're hammering the 3-inning market. I mean, and the crazy thing is, like, oh, look, complete games will be up finally, I guess. I think May will pitch 5 innings. Probably. Like, I think the Dodgers hit Merrill Kelly today, so I'm not expecting much. If you want to take the over, I just think run line's the way to go. Tamush, got to get going. Good luck to you today. And everybody else here, long live and prosper. All right, Spock. I know he got saying, hey, ho to Mr. Nika, not you, Baldy. Thank you. Rodriguez Mariners homer 300. I got a bad number at 275 on the Caesars, on BetMGM. I'm sorry. Seattle winning, no run first inning. I kind of don't trust Robbie Ray. No, trust Robbie Ray. Again, no run first inning. I'm going to say no to that because I think Seattle's going to hit this kid. Seattle run line's the only way I could push it here, Mr. Nika. I like Robbie Ray. He seems to have like a down year and a better year. I'm expecting a nice bounce back year from him. And like we had Seattle run line yesterday. As good as the Cleveland pitching is, if they face another good pitcher, they're gonna have trouble scoring. So this pitcher is not a good pitcher. He's here because of an injury. And they didn't even push him back. It's like they could have moved up a guy from last year somewhere else. So I don't like the spot here for Cleveland. Seattle or nothing. Seattle, oh nothing. Again, 7-3 yesterday, plus 466. Marlins over. Stros run line. Padres over. Dodgers run line. That's what's on the card for today. Mariners writing it down. He's got it. Desmond, have a good one. Thanks for coming in, my friend. I'll be back. I'll probably do a late show tonight. Why not? We got a lot of baseball action. You know what? Before I say that, let's see if we have some noon games before I rate. No. You know what? No late night Monday tonight because all the games are at 2 o'clock tomorrow. What is that about? So no late show tonight. We got 2 o'clock games, which is fine. We could talk Final Four. 2 o'clock action. We're not racing up against anything. So there is that. Gil popping in. Let's go Mets. Nice win yesterday. Lock it in with the King. Have a good day. Rob Franklin, Ray over earned runs at 0 earned runs at 2 starts versus Cleveland. Yeah, Seattle or nothing. And speaking of nothing, that's what you got now because I'm out of here. Midday Money tomorrow. Come check it out. Podcast form is up. We're everywhere.